Okay, so my fourth song, I guess loosen it up a little bit, and then I'm a fourth and fifth. I'm a bundle them together.
Okay.
So my fourth song, I wanted to talk about like basically my first experience, like having sex for the first time.
Oh, damn.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't put that in my list.
Damn
it.
J. Cole, Wet Dreams.
Wet Dreams. Okay.
No, and it's not because of the time
it really?
period.
Yeah,
it's
that's
not
the song.
because of the time
That's the
period.
song.
Yeah.
No, the song is called Wet Dreams.
Yeah.
Yes.
Super.
Yeah.
Super song.
So it wasn't a sex dream. It was when
No,
you
no.
first had your wet.
No,
wet
the
dream.
first
No.
because if you listen to the song, he's explaining like the whole situation with the girl. And he's acting like he's had sex before with
Yeah.
and
But
he's
he really
Oh,
did.
yeah.
but he really
Really
did.
No, we did
That was
not
me.
before.
That was me.
But then
And
when they get to the point, she says
she
ain't
finds
never
out,
did it
yeah, because
before.
she's acting like she's a pro, but she isn't. She finally comes clean at the end, but he never does.
Yeah.
I'm
And
not,
that was
I
me.
think everybody should know I'm not a big J. Cole fan. I probably should be, but I'm not.
Yeah,
That's a whole
we're
nother
sorry,
podcast.
guys.
That's another
The
podcast.
TRC fans are gonna be pretty
Shame
disappointed.
on you.
I just don't get with hip hop no more.
Okay.
But that song pretty much describes everything to a T. Like I lied 100% like he did. Like how he said, of course I had sex, baby, knowing I was fronting. I'm like a pro, baby, knowing that was me. I was straight.
Oh,
yes. Like he
I
said,
like
had,
that you can admit that though.
yeah, like he said, I hadn't been in pussy since the day I came out. One that was me. Like when
Yo,
that
that's
song,
a dope ass line.
Yeah. That's a bar.
Yeah, that's fire.
I might need to listen.
Yes, the song is fire. My playlist is pretty fire, y'all. And and that song, and then I also want to go. Sorry to bring the mood down, but Rihanna, Question Existence.
I never heard that one.
Oh wow!
I think I remember that.
I've never heard that either. And I'm a Rihanna
Yes.
fan.
Yeah, I love that song.
Can I get a line?
What am I living for?
Yeah.
Who man, what am I living for?
Is this my?
Is this my limit?
Am I
Yeah, is this my
living
limit?
for?
Yeah.
I never
Okay.
heard that song.
Is this
Look,
my
look, look,
limit?
look.
I
Yeah.
forgot.
Yeah.
Hey, that song's a vibe.
Like
straight
yeah,
up.
so basically
I have to
like
check that
because
out.
like when you listen to the song, like she's just basically saying like, who am I after you strip
And
everything
then
away
Wale
from me?
sampled that too.
Wow.
Yeah, Wale
he
sampled
it
that.
for Contemplate.
Yep.
Wow.
Gotcha.
And in the song, to me, like I went through like I want to say 2 phases of that. I want to say it was like in my teenage years because of like all the stuff that was going on in my house, and I didn't know really how to process
Gotcha.
Wow.
everything. You know what I'm saying? So I felt like, like you said, like as a kid, you wonder if there's something you can do. You know what I'm saying? And it kind of goes into another song that's on my playlist too. Tish Hyman, That's All That I Can Do,
Okay.
which I kind of relate to now because it's just like after going through it so much, it's just like at this point, it's just like, hey, I can't do anything about it.
Yeah.
So I just sit back and kind of, but Question Existence, I kind of went through that like in my early teenage years, which I look back on now, like that was totally unnecessary. It was not that deep.
But you know what though? At that age, we really think it is.
Yes. When I was a
Yes.
teenager,
We
like
really think it is.
yeah, I
used to
used
cry
to
in the
go through
corner.
these
Cry
self-induced.
in the corner.
I used to be in these like self-induced like depressions. Like I feel like that's why
I love that. Can I first say that I love that you called it self-induced depression.
That's
Yes.
facts.
A lot of people do not take responsibility for their own depression and state that they're in. So I love that.
Yeah, because like that's my thing now. Because it's like as a teenager, it's just like I would be depressed about anything. You know what I'm saying? So like I can get a girl's phone number, but one that said no, I could act like all of a sudden I'm depressed about that. It's just like, oh my god, my life is over.
Right.
Everything
Well, you probably had
ends
10
today.
girls before her that gave you
Yeah,
their
and I'm just
number,
like, yeah, and I'm
it's
just
that
like,
one girl.
yeah, it could be anything, and it could just be like, oh, my parents argued. I'm depressed, and like I would do it to myself. You know what I'm saying? And like I couldn't recognize it. I couldn't recognize it then, but now I look back at it and I'm just like, that was stupid. I want to say in my like early 20s, it was still a little bit of the same. It was self-induced. It wasn't necessary. Because I look back and I think all of it was stupid. Because it's like everything I was depressed about, I could have came out of it. You know what I'm saying? Like it was just like
But you did.
I was in control. Yeah, I 100% did. It's like I was 100% in control of it. And I guess I didn't realize how much control I had over my life. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Deep.
yeah, I mean, that's, I hate to go that deep, but.
No, I love that you went that deep because you know my show,
Yeah.
My Voice with Dara and Friends.
Yeah, check it out.
Pull
Which you can
Subscribe.
check us out anywhere. It's about going that deep. And I love that you really brought that full circle. It's like in any stage of depression, we really do have the control to come out of it.
Yeah.
We have the control to put ourselves in it, and we have the control to come out of it, because it's about perception. And that's all depression is. Depression is about perception. How are you perceiving the situation that you're in? So if you can perceive it differently, and if you can accept a different reality from the one that you're thinking you're in, you can come out of depression.
100%.
And that's legit. I'm sorry. I ain't mean to go.
No, it's good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Bang, bang.
Oh shit.
Y'all,
boy, y'all got me out here. I don't even want to say my next song.
Man, come on, man. Come on. Say it.
Boy.
Come on.
Well, shit. So fresh, so clean. Okay.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Yo, did you see? It's a meme I think they got out right now about that song that say, I think it says, ain't nobody dope as me. I'm dressed so fresh and clean.
Yeah.
And I said, it don't say dressed.
It don't say it.
It say fresh.
Yeah.
It's
dressed so fresh, so
I'm
clean.
just so fresh and so clean, right?
Right.
Isn't that the
So
lyric?
fresh, so clean.
So clean.
I just want to clarify that for all the people
Yeah.
out there.
So I'm
That's a very messed up line.
Yes.
I mean, it's dope. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So when I was younger in Florida, I was really poor, right?
Was this the first hip hop song you was able to listen to?
It wasn't.
Okay.
My first hip hop
That's
song.
the one we
actually.
should have told.
All right. So my first.
No, but I'm sorry. No.
Oh,
Finish your story. Finish your story. Yeah, yeah.
So when I was young, I grew up really poor, extremely poor, for no reason. Looking back, like, why are you so poor?
Okay.
So it didn't make any sense now. It doesn't make any sense now. So I used to listen to So Fresh, So Clean, but I didn't have a towel to dry off of.
I'm done.
So I used to have to do push-ups to dry off. I swear to God, it's a true story. So when I was younger, we had a face towel that we had to use to dry off. There was dollar stores back then. We could have got towels, but we didn't have
man.
So I used to have to do push-ups to dry off. And So Fresh, So Clean was my push-up song when I used to dry
I love how songs can be tagged to memories just for that reason.
No, I'm
Right
telling you,
there.
I swear to God on everything, man. That was my
Yo,
joint.
you know what's funny though? It's like as a kid, you kind of do like look back and go like, "Why are we so
Why are we
poor?
so poor? Like,
What are y'all doing with y'all life?"
Yeah, seriously.
what's going on
Yo,
here?
that's hilarious.
Yeah, that's a true story. And my first song growing up that I heard hip-hop wise was More Money, More Problems.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
okay.
That is.
That probably has you like, dang, I've been missing out.
Hold on, so you talking about Puff Daddy and Biggie and Mace?
Yes.
God damn, bro.
That was my first song.
That's 97.
Man.
How old are you?
Wow.
I'm 30. Well, 28, 29. One was 30.
Oh, he was
That
young.
makes
He
sense.
was
That
young.
makes that actually
I was
makes sense.
17. How
Well,
old was
More
you?
Money Pro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about 15, 97, 15, 14.
Do your
About
math.
to turn 15.
But I still
Oh.
can listen to mine.
I mean,
Am I the
I'm
oldest?
December.
Okay,
So
okay.
Am
I'm
I the
December.
oldest?
Yeah. 82.
80.
89.
88.
What a coach.
Oh, we still all 80s babies.
Yeah,
Okay,
80s, yeah.
I'm with it.
That's
I
what's
can get
up.
with that. If somebody would have said 90 on this
You
month,
would have
I
been
would've
like, nah.
Uh-oh.
this fucking show is over.
Represent for the 9-9. But so I remember that was my first song, and I snuck and listened to it, and it was cold outside.
Oh, look at you.
Why would
breaking
you
out
have
the
to sneak to
bars.
listen
Yeah.
to
Her
her
first
Why would you
step.
have to
Let me
sneak to
find out
listen
about
to
his
Mo
rebel
Money?
side.
Why would you have to sneak out to
Do
listen
you
to Mo Money, Mo
understand?
Problems?
I had a
You
homeboy.
understand?
It was
Go
tough.
ahead.
I had
hot,
a,
who
was
not?
tough.
I'm telling
Tell
you.
me who
Who's
rocks and
hot?
sell out
Who's
in the
not?
store.
Tell me
Good.
who rock, who's selling out in the stores.
That
Yes.
song is
Yeah.
so clean.
So check this out. I remember being in Florida, and it was cold outside. So my boy Manny, I used to play Twisted Metal with him back in the day. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Shout out.
He had a tape, the little tape players. And he let me listen to the headphones. I mean, what you listen to? Let me listen to the headphones. Gave me some Winter Fresh gum. I remember the Winter
Yo.
Fresh
He
gum.
remembers the
love
exact
how
moment.
we remember specific
Yes,
details.
Because it hit me twice. First of all, it was cold, and when the Winter Fresh hit me, my nose opened up, my nostrils opened up, and at the same time, my ears were opening up too. It was crazy.
Remembers.
Wow.
Vivid.
That's pretty deep.
That's
I
deep.
swear to God, that was the moment. And after that moment, I was like, man, hip hop is my life. And I didn't get to
At
it
that
until Get Rich or Die
moment.
At that
Trying.
moment.
I guarantee you he probably had more moments after that because there was better hip hop than that song. I mean, that's a
But-
good song, but
Great
it
song, but
it was
hip hop had its moments.
Mace was my role model for a good 3 years. I used to wear my hat backwards, cover my eyebrows. I used to talk slow.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
My sister
What
used to have a
you
crush on
mad
Mace,
at
and I still
for,
to this day
B?
can.
Like I used to do all of that dumb shit. Like I was an idiot when I was a teenager. I'm glad
Mace
none of
was
y'all
an
knew
idiot
me.
too, so
Yeah, he
y'all
was.
even.
He is too.
That's
I'm
not
glad none of y'all knew me when I was a teenager. I was a totally different person.
All right.
So yeah, that was
Yeah, there.
All right. Oh, I'm bringing it down.
Oh, it's okay because I'm about to
I
bring
gotta
it down
read my
too.
list.
So
I'm
set
sorry.
the mood. Set the mood.
So there's a point in my time after I graduated college where I was dating this guy. His name is Jesus.
Damn.
Okay.
Damn,
Jesus
Jesus.
Ortiz.
Oh, the last name.
Yeah.
All your information out there.
Damn.
He's actually from the islands.
Follow him on Facebook.
I don't even know how to find him no more. Sad. But I had a miscarriage by this guy. Well, not a miscarriage. I'm sorry. I had an abortion. I'm lying. It wasn't a miscarriage. I had an abortion. But Jay-Z got a song. It's 2 songs to this. This is also Jay-Z got the song "This Can't Be Life."
This can't be life.
Okay.
Beanie
This
Sig
can't
on
be
Scarface.
All
Yeah.
right.
That song almost
This
made
can't
my
be
list
right.
actually.
It's gotta be more. This can't be us. And I remember thinking that during our relationship, in the beginning, it was like, oh, like, yo, you know how you meet somebody and it's like too good to be fucking true?
Yeah.
Like, it's like, you too good to be true. Well, yeah, that's how it turned out.
Dang.
Everything about him was a false. It was a lie. Everything was a lie. And I didn't find out until I was pregnant.
Damn.
And so after I found out everything, like he had brought some little boy to my house one time and told me it was his little cousin. Turned out to be a son. He was still living with the baby, the chick, and trying to move in on me. It was a whole lot going on. And I remember like thinking, oh my God, I don't want to bring a baby into this situation. This is not how I envisioned my family unit to be. Even if there is another kid involved, it wasn't involved in around like, turmoil and trauma and lies and all the deceit and stuff.
Lies.
So then that was the relationship. But then with the retrospect of Life by Common and Lauryn Hill,
Okay. Yeah.
the whole song is about him having an abortion and how he felt like he was, he didn't want to bring a baby into that situation. So that's what that
J. Cole has a deep song like that too.
Who?
J. Cole.
Here we go with the J.
He
Cole.
does. He does. It's a good one.
What is that called? Lights,
Lights,
please.
Yeah.
Yeah, lights, please.
Likes, please.
Yeah.
Lights.
I might check it out.
Yeah.
Basically, he wants to get he's pressuring this girl to get an abortion,
He pressured her.
and the girl and J. Cole raps the girl's verse, but you can feel that.
Like
shit.
you can feel the.
It was
like
good.
I
motherfucker,
can imagine
you got
because
some
J. Cole is
nerve.
that kind of rapper though,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
See, I think I'm getting too old. I don't like listening to rap like that. It's weird because I'll listen to twerk music real quick. But I don't know. Conscious rap is just not like, it's not the Talib Kweli's, it's not the Commons, it's not the Lauryn Hills, it's not conscious rap today. Is not what it was what I grew up on.
Dang, I like it
It's,
better.
it's
nowadays.
actually probably a
You
lot more
don't
closer.
know.
It's a
How
lot
you
more.
even know?
No,
You
you
don't-
know,
getting closer.
Everybody knows Lauryn Hill.
No, I'm talking about Talib Kweli.
I listen to Talib
When and which one?
back in the day.
Which one? It probably was one. You couldn't have listened to him back in the day. You couldn't listen to hip
I
hop.
went back in the day.
He probably
so he
discovered
went back
them.
and
I went
checked
back.
back.
I went
Oh,
back and
back.
listened to like
Okay, yeah, that's understandable.
like Little Brother, like that whole Kanye
Oh,
West
that
era.
little brother out. Yeah.
Yeah, he used a lot of those guys in his music. You know,
Yeah,
so I
Kanye
went
West
back.
kind of put a lot of
So
young
what about
people.
Slick Rick? Bedtime story. I mean, children's story.
Yeah, I went back to that. That's
Once
That's
upon
my
a time,
shit.
not long ago.
Don't rap it, live life and live life slow.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Okay.
That's
All
what
right,
that, man.
I got 2 for my next one. This deals with, I guess you want to say, me not having a father in my life. Lupe Fiasco,
Oh,
he
we
say, she
always
say.
I'm sorry.
I got that on my list too.
So,
Damn,
Lupe
that's
Fiasco, he
what's
say,
up.
she say. And if y'all don't know the song, it basically just raps from a mother's point of view and a son's point of view.
I want you to be
And,
a father.
yeah,
He's your
you know,
little boy,
And you don't even bother.
Like,
brother without the R. Food from stop. I forgot the lyrics. I'm sorry. The bop's getting to me. But basically,
What is it called
it's like
again?
cool for food for
he
thought,
say,
but for
she
you,
say.
I'm a
Bibbidi bop?
starver.
Yeah, there you go. So he's basically talking, the mother saying, he wants you to be a father and everything like that. And from the son's point of view, he literally raps the same lyrics as the first verse, but he does it from, I want you to be a father, I want you to be this and everything like that. When the mother was like, you need to be and everything like that. So it's just a real deep song. It's a simple song,
Great
but
song.
just the fact that it changes perspectives that quickly, but it still has a different emotion in the second verse. It's really, really deep.
Yeah.
And then going to your favorite person, Kid Cudi. He was my dude back in the day. His first mixtape in his album.
Embrace the Martian.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
know.
Nah, son.
But he has a song called Soundtrack to My Life. And the songs he's talking about basically, the chorus goes, I got some emotions that nobody can see, and all of them are pouring out of me. And he's talking about like not having a dad, how his mom used to work so hard for him, and how he just used to feel like so useless and everything like that. But, going forward, he appreciates how hard his mom worked and everything. And even though he didn't have a father, in some ways it made him stronger and everything like that. So that whole album is a big whole emotional roller coaster. But it really spoke to me because of that, not having a dad or anything like that. Even though you may feel this way, like I said, once again, there's somebody else that actually went through stuff that you went through.
What's your sign?
Leo.
Leo, and you talking about emotional roller coaster?
Yeah, I'm a different kind of Leo.
I need to find out what your moon sign is. All right, neither here nor there. Go ahead.
I'm gonna go with, I don't even know what number I'm on, but look, I'm
skipping around.
gonna go with actually a couple of songs. The first one I want to go with is the Illmind of Hobson Part 7.
Ooh.
And if y'all don't know what Illmind of Hobson Part 7 is, it's his battle with religion.
Oh.
And the song is super deep.
It's really deep.
I gotta write that down.
When I heard this song, it described, like, if y'all don't know, like, I never really gravitated to religion like that. My parents made me go to church when I was younger, but it's just something about it that didn't feel right to me. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
And then I ended up dating the pastor's daughter, and I started seeing, like the fakeness in the church. Like, he'd be smoking and drinking while he's writing his sermons, and he was cheating on his wife with the. I don't know if I should be saying all this. This ain't my story.
What's the name of the What's the name of the song?
Illmind of Hobson Part 7.
Ill. I'm sick.
ILL. Illmind of Hobson 7. And like, you know, he was cheating on his wife with the lady in the choir that sat right behind his wife.
That's a whole.
And she knew it.
That's a whole Tyler Perry movie right there.
And
That got some.
and not just that, like, I just never felt connected with the concept of the religion and everything. So when I heard the song,
I can agree with that.
which, you know, it just and
Y'all ever listen
the
to-
anger he's rapping with in this song, like, I was just like, that's how I felt.
Yeah.
Like, when I got to that breaking point where I'm just like, yo, screw this, screw the religion, screw everything. I'll just be spiritual. I believe I'm God. I have the ability to change everything that I'm in control of. So that song just spoke to me, and I was just like, yo, this song
It's a real deep
is,
song.
yeah,
man.
this song is fucking amazing.
Dang, I gotta check that out.
I'm
Yeah.
telling you, we got some good music.
Yeah.
You're not
But I
feeling
told
hip-hop,
him that
you know,
I felt like y'all was gonna have music I never heard of because
But that's
this
the whole
is what
point.
y'all
This is
do.
for it, you know? That's what we do.
Because see, that's what we do on our podcast.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
So it's like, you know, and then I also want to go with Usher Let It Burn. I couldn't go without putting Usher Let It Burn on there.
Gotta put
Okay.
Usher in that thing.
Yeah.
When Usher Let It Burn came on, I'm talking about I was just like, yes.
and then we found out Usher was
greatness.
burning for real.
I don't know nothing about that. I don't know. I ain't got no information on that. But that song, like, the words, like, meant so much to me and everything like that.
Right.
And it pretty much, it basically helped me bottle up my emotions from my previous relationship and just, like, let it go. Like, that song was the song that I was just like, thank you.
I know that's right.
I felt like
what's
you.
up.
I think
felt
Usher
like
got a
he-
lot of songs
got a
that
lot of-
people.
Yeah, he got a lot.
Yeah.
I really,
Need the whole album.
because I was about to
Yeah.
put You Don't Got to Call on my list because that used to be my anthem. But
He on my divorce playlist of I'm ready to sign on paper.
Oh man.
yeah,
I'm ready.
Usher got some stuff. Moving Mountains. Like, he got some
Yeah,
stuff.
he
man.
got
I
some
agree. All right,
All right. So for me,
the
you know what I'm
wall,
saying?
off the wall.
Welcome to the wall.
Welcome to the wall. I keep getting it wrong. Welcome to the wall.
It's
So
like a fly on the wall. Welcome, like, you know, so you can listen in.
Oh, I thought it was the
yeah.
roach.
Nah,
Okay.
nah, that was just
That
what
was
that
a
first
roach in the
episode
wall.
was
That was a
about.
whole nother
That was the first one. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the first one. Do Roach's Bite. You know what I'm saying? So my song is I'm in Love with a Stripper by T-Pain. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Gotta do it one time for the culture.
I'm in love with a stripper. Now, does this have anything to do with the fact that you met your girlfriend in the club?
No, my first girlfriend was actually a stripper.
Whoa!
Yeah,
Wow!
shout out to my first girlfriend. Yeah.
So man, so after you couldn't listen,
You gonna put her Facebook?
he
out
couldn't
there?
listen
I
to
can't do
music
that.
and everything like that, and then you just dated a stripper.
Yeah. Well, she dated me, but she grabbed me up. She told me I was her man.
Oh,
All right,
okay.
cool.
Oh, damn.
That
Okay.
was
I
a
take the work
tactic
for
to
me.
get the dollars, just so you know.
But now she was in high school though, so she was underage, so she wasn't supposed to be doing it anyway. And everybody knew it was bad. It's Florida, you know, everything weird in Florida. So my homeboys knew,
Man, that's a story. Right
and that
there.
song actually came out when we was dating. And all my homeboys would be like, "You in love with a stripper?" And I'll be like, "I hate that song.
I'm in
I
love
hate
with
that
a
song, I hate that song."
stripper.
But on the low, you love the song.
When that thing went hard, man. So yeah,
She wrote.
Oh man.
She
remember the
pop and
word.
she roll and she roll and
yeah.
Listen, you
climb
better
and
watch
that
out
pole and-
I'm in love with
with
a
a
stripper.
stripper.
that shit was hard, man.
Oh, that's
yeah,
right.
yeah. So shout out to my first girlfriend. She was stripping.
I got a stripper story. I won't share it though.
Okay.
Nope. People don't know that that's why I work out so much. My body is my backup plan. Just so y'all know.
Mm-hmm.
I know how to dance, and I keep working out so that if my life plans that I have set to make money don't work out, then I make sure I stay limber, in shape, because I will be making somebody sing "I'm in love with a stripper."
That's dope. If it ever gets real.
If it ever, real talk. No, I'm just playing. All right, so my marriage years, 2 songs, and this was the one that I think I had about 7 songs for my marriage years, but it narrowed down to Bishop Briggs, "The Way I Do." I don't know I don't know if y'all heard that song.
Is he a singer?
She.
Oh.
Is a she. Bishop Briggs is a white chick. I don't even know if she white or not, to be honest. I can't speak of whether she white or mixed or what. But her voice is freaking amazing. She's the one that sang that like a river, shut your mouth and run me like a river.
I've heard that. But I've never paid attention to the artist.
Yeah, that sounds slightly familiar, actually.
But The Way I Do is a song. I wish we could have played the song, because the song itself, just go listen to it. Bishop Briggs, The Way I Do.
Okay.
And she's talking about how whoever she broke up with or is in a relationship with, they would never understand like the way she do. You won't understand how I love you the way I do. You don't understand how I sacrifice for you the way I do. And the pain that I'm feeling, the shame that I'm feeling, like all of that, like that was my marriage. Dope. And then only the poem part for Hold Up by Beyonce.
Out of all the Beyonce songs I know, I don't know that song.
Yes, you do. It's the one where she walking through.
Hold on.
To the left?
Oh, no. Oh, where she's breaking everything.
Yeah, she breaking everything from Lemonade.
Yes.
From the Lemonade album.
Yeah.
But it's the poem in the beginning. If you listen to the poem in the beginning, she's talking about how she changed herself. I apologize. My allergies is just, if y'all hear my voice sound crazy, that's what it is. But she talking about how she changed for him. She sacrificed for him. Just the same thing. I feel like in my marriage, that's what I did. I did a whole lot of changing and sacrificing and remolding myself to fit everything that I thought, that he wanted me to become, so that he wouldn't cheat on me and leave me and all this other bullshit. And it didn't work. So there you go.
All right.
More of the story. Do you, ladies and gentlemen?
Facts.
That's real facts. 100.
Well, I guess we can stay on the topic of relationships. My next song I had to choose because it deals with relationships, and I have a lot of breakup songs. I know.
I love
Fuck
how
you, I
I'm
don't want you
setting the
back.
tone for what's
Saying
coming
that.
around.
Fuck
though,
you, I don't
like-
want you back.
Hey, I'm not going to talk like that. But, I have a lot of breakup songs, but one that stands out that can actually mean for all my relationships is Trey Songz "Can't Be Friends."
Oh, wow.
And
I heard that one.
I say
no,
that.
I know that song.
Oh, no, I'm thinking of Deborah Cox. No, I'm thinking about Deborah Cox.
No.
You're not talking about Deborah Cox.
Yeah, I know what song. Yeah,
and it's just like, every time like I had a breakup, we had some weird thing where we tried to be friends, and it just does not work.
Usually
It doesn't work. I mean, you would want to say like, you want to keep the good things about your relationships, or you want to do stuff for that other person because you cared about them. But in the end, it's just not worth it. It's too
not.
much pain.
Yeah.
I mean, even
If y'all have children, I don't see why y'all still friends anyway.
Real
Like,
talk.
yeah,
I mean, I understand sometimes people have the same circle, but if y'all don't have children, what's the point?
it's no point at all. And it's like, I can say for one of my relationships, when I broke it off, I won't say I felt bad, but I was just like, I still want to be that person that supported you, because she didn't have many people that supported her. But that brings feelings, attachments, and all that back into the fold.
Yeah,
and
I
people
agree.
saying that. And even when you're on the opposite end, when you feel like you try to be with friends, somebody that don't want to be with you anymore, you feel that type of bitterness, and you bring up stuff in your own self that just gets you all depressed and everything. So it just doesn't work. So that song right there speaks volumes, because you can't be friends, man. You just can't.
Not even a little bit.
Not even a little bit.
Facts.
We can't be friends. That's Deborah Cox.
Hey, I'm about to say it was somebody else, but yeah, I remember that song.
But I'm still in love.
Is anybody keeping track of what number we on? I don't even remember.
Let's just keep on going with the flow.
Yeah, okay,
Let's
look.
go.
I got 2 songs right
just
quick.
skipping around.
All right.
I want to lighten the mood and then get a little serious. at
It's
the same
supposed
time.
to be number 9, but
Okay.
Nice.
It is?
I'm
supposed to be, but some of us doubled up on.
Oh
certain
yeah,
things,
that's right. That's right. Yeah.
so like I said, I want to lighten the mood and then be serious a little bit. So the next song, Sir Mix-a-Lot, Baby Got Back.
Hey,
Wow.
That was just me.
Interesting.
That was just me. I wouldn't even talk to a girl. She didn't have a big butt. Period.
Okay.
little in the middle, but she got much back.
Exactly. Like when that song came out, like that song was like the Bible. And I know I was a kid.
Baby Got Back was the Bible.
I understand why
Unfortunately.
your religious world is messed up. Now.
Exactly.
If Baby Got Back was the Bible to you, I understand why you messed up. Okay.
Exactly.
Oh wow.
So that was the lighten the mood. But to get serious, Wale had a song called Shades.
Yeah.
And he talks about complexions and like the complexion of your skin.
Refresh my memory. How that one go again?
From a light skinned shade to a dark skinned brother, shade doesn't matter.
Boy, you're so beautiful. Boy, you're so beautiful.
Yeah, and then she
That's
starts.
the part I remember.
Yeah, she's
I heard
like
that one.
caramel, chocolate, coffee brown,
Yep.
chocolate, licorice,
at
licorice. Boy, you
y'all.
so beautiful.
Right.
Like,
Those two different spectrums. How
Yeah.
did you go from one spectrum?
like I said, I just wanted to make
two
lighten the
different ends of
mood.
the spectrum?
I wanted to lighten the mood and then be serious. Cause like when I was a kid, I always remember like when my parents' friends would come around, they would always tell my brother he was so cute, but they would never say nothing to me.
Wow.
And my brother, as you can see,
Colorism.
my brother is lighter than me.
Colorism.
Yeah.
They did that in my family too. They called it the paper bag generation.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you was darker than a paper bag, you wasn't.
Yeah.
Dang.
You're not cute. You're not pretty. You're not handsome. You're not.
I got that a lot growing
You
up.
got to be a paper bag or lighter.
Yeah.
So because that's what they would do back in the slavery days.
Yeah.
People,
I mean, so
if they would
I
hold
think
the paper bag
Spelman.
up-
They said
Oh.
Spelman. I mean, they said Spelman has
They
sororities.
would hold the paper bag up next to your face,
Mhm.
and if you was lighter, you was a house nigga. If you was darker,
that's how you did?
you was in
Yeah.
the fields. Yeah.
Wow.
But Spelman had fraternities for a while that you couldn't get in if you didn't pass a paper bag test.
That is.
The all girls school in
Wow.
Spelman. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if they do it anymore.
I don't
highly
know
doubt it.
either.
I highly doubt
That
it.
sounds like some AKA
But-
stuff.
I mean, it was.
I'm not
I do know
religious.
back. in the
I
day.
don't believe in organized like functions like that.
Yeah.
Same reason I had to step away from religion too. Like all of this is organized by a man.
Yeah. But like that really messed me up for a long time. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't even remember when I came around and stopped caring. Cause for some reason, like just them treating like you see all my siblings, like they're all pretty much lighter than me. And I always felt like, damn, like I felt like I was like Wesley Snipes black.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? I'm obviously not, but that's just like how it was in my mind because of just how like my parents' friends would treat me as opposed to my other siblings. They always walk up to, oh, you're so cute, you're so cute.
You more
Neighbors
like
look at
Malik
me.
Yoba.
I mean, I guess I don't remember what complexion Malik Yoba is.
I'm
Right.
more like Michael Blackston.
Yeah.
Mother sucker.
Sucker.
But I'm just saying, like, that song was deep. Like, when you listen to the lyrics, like, the way Wale is talking, like, he was talking about he was, like, associating light skin with classy. Like, that line meant a lot to me because I was just like, man, that was me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When I was a teen and stuff like that, that's how I felt because it was just like, girls would always talk to the more light-skinned dudes with the better hair. And it just so happened
with
that
the
it
good
seemed
hair.
like the light-skinned dudes' parents had more money. It just seemed that way. Like, all the light-skinned dudes in my school, all of them had the Jordans. I only had one. They had all of them. Every Saturday.
Light skinned dudes.
And the crazy
I
thing
had
is
Shaqs.
though, now it seemed like chocolate is more
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
it's
shout
the
out.
thing,
Kinda
like
flip.
the chocolatier,
Unless
the
you're Chris
better.
Shout out to Wesley Snipes. He did
Fuck
that.
Chris Brown. I'm not on this Chris. I've never been on that Chris Brown train. And then after he did that shit to Rihanna,
Oh,
Yeah, that was foul.
Well, that's
Not
fine.
So y'all don't like Chris Brown?
Not
No?
cool, bro.
Yeah, his music. I like his music. Some things.
what?
That's a whole nother podcast.
Which one?
Oh, his
Which one?
47 song album actually was really good. So
Yeah,
we thought it was gonna be bad, but
but it was good.
it's really good.
I'm not listening to 47 songs.
I liked
nobody.
about 42 out of 40. That's a pretty good.
Wow, that is good.
Yeah,
That is
I was
good.
in
You go
shock.
Wow.
Like,
Okay.
when we said it was gonna be trash, we
I
was
don't
like
like when people
47
try to
songs.
shut me up. Don't do that. All right.
What you got, Bang Bang?
On the wall.
Welcome
So,
Did I
to
get
the
it right?
wall. Welcome to the wall.
Hell yeah.
The box got
You're gonna get it right before the podcast.
There's a wall somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Our
right.
podcast, we're here to break down these walls. You know what I'm saying?
Welcome to the wall. All right.
So I got when I moved to Atlanta. So my senior year of high school, I was getting in trouble a lot. Well, my junior year of high school, I was getting in trouble a lot. And I moved from Florida to Atlanta. So my senior year in high school was in Atlanta.
Okay.
So the music I heard in Atlanta that kind of got me like comfortable with the fact that I was a
A
senior.
little scrappy.
Nah.
It had to be something by
Even though,
Outkast.
nah, hell no.
Oh.
I mean, I was been bumping Outkast, but mine was DJ Yalla, Ain't Gonna Let Up.
Oh, that was my shit.
Oh, wow.
I have no clue what y'all talking about.
What? How did that
Don't
go?
Ain't
ever
gonna-
get to me. Oh,
Hey,
no,
y'all
no,
know
no.
that?
I ain't gonna let up.
No, I ain't gonna give
shut
up. No, I ain't gonna shut up. Ain't
Ain't
never
gonna
gonna
never hate
let
this, let it get to me.
Oh, wait.
Oh, no, no, don't ever
I
get
do know
to
that song.
me.
Oh, no,
I
no.
just don't give a fuck, cause I'm all out with it. The game
It's
ain't
lit up
good
in
and
here.
it's just the niggas in it. That's my shit. Oh my god.
I do not remember that.
Jersey, they trying to peep your tab.
Oh god.
I do not remember
Yo,
that.
that used
Lord have
that
mercy.
song right there.
Yeah.
That song made my transition from high school to college like lit.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
I
So-
do not know that.
What?
I do not know that
Yeah.
song.
I've heard of the song, but I wasn't on it. Like, yo.
The
Man,
Report
it was
Card podcast gets an F for Young Yola.
For not knowing one song.
One
Young
song?
Get it
Yola.
L.
That's
Man, that was
that's
good
a
one.
really pivotal song for Atlanta though. Like that's one of Atlanta's classics.
Classic.
My
Y'all
defense-
have to know that
My
song.
defense, I've only been in Atlanta for like 2 years now, so I don't know that much. So, yeah.
I remember being in a teen club listening to that joint. Man, you had to be careful moving around because everybody was so hype.
Real.
That's back when they had Nuck If You
That
Buck
went
in the
in
club.
Nuck If You Buck.
Nuck If You Buck,
Nuck If You
yeah.
Buck.
Okay, now I know
You
that
just
one.
need to sit down
Nuck
if you don't
If
know
You
what to
Buck.
do.
That
I
was
remember
known
being
all
in,
over.
Yeah.
I remember being in the club like, oh my gosh, what the hell is
Right. It's like somebody going to jail tonight.
I was like, whoa. And my second one was Young Jeezy Trap or Die.
Okay.
Last time I checked, that was Man These Streets. Yeah.
That's your bar right there. That's your
Talk
bar.
about
They
trapping
kept-
a lot.
They kept quoting
Yeah.
that on Kendrick's
joke.
first album.
Yeah.
No, Kendrick's second album, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
They
Last
call me
time I
Residue
heard, I
Ali.
was a man in these streets.
They
Yeah.
call me Residue Ali, blowing these beats. Got
Hey.
diarrhea flow. Now,
Hey.
oh, no.
I'm starting to feel like we had
Yo.
an ex-drug dealer on the couch.
Listen,
Welcome
he
to the
say-
wall.
I know that's what I said. He talk about trapping a lot. And he claimed he wasn't in the trap house.
I got in trouble a little bit growing up.
I'm just,
No, he was sheltered. All the
concerned.
music.
Yeah,
He had to break out somehow.
I'm concerned. You hit me back with the Young Yola.
Oh,
though.
yeah.
That was my dude.
For the
He
culture.
died too, didn't
He super died.
he? Yeah.
He's super.
Rest in peace. Rest in peace.
He died.
Rest
Like
in
he
peace.
died. He died.
Yeah,
Rest
gone,
in
gone.
peace.